So, last weekend, my friend Dave and his band, The Unique Sound, were over the moon when they got a gig at what they thought was the local music festival. They were all set to debut their new hit single, Will You Be Mine? And had been practicing their sheep-themed songs for weeks. Dave even joked that their music was going to seriously rock the crowd. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until they arrived at the venue and noticed that the audience was oddly quiet. In fact, the only noise came from the sound of clippers and a lot of bleating. Turns out, the festival was actually a competitive sheep shearing event. The organizers had gotten their wires crossed and thought musical fleecing meant providing tunes for the woolly competitors. The band stood there, instruments in hand, while shearers and their sheep eyed them curiously. Dave, never one to back down from a challenge, decided to embrace the chaos. "Looks like we need to hit a new note," he quipped, as he signaled the band to start playing their set. As they began performing, the raucous sound of guitars mingled with the rhythmic snipping of shears, creating a strangely harmonious cacophony. The audience, although initially bewildered, started tapping their feet and nodding along. The sheep, apparently more musically inclined than anyone had assumed, began to bleat in tune, adding an unexpected layer to the performance. One particularly enthusiastic ram even tried to headbang, though it mostly resulted in him stumbling around in a circle. By the end of the day, the band had somehow managed to turn the sheep shearing event into an impromptu concert, complete with woolly groupies and a standing ovation from the shearers. As they packed up their gear, Dave chuckled and said, "Well, we may not have had the audience we expected, but at least we weren't bawdy for a first time." With that, the band left the field, their spirits high and their music forever entwined with the world of competitive sheep shearing.